You don't have to spend a lot of money just to get started in your garden. I'm gonna give you some resources in this video that you can get some seeds for free, F-R-E-E-E, for free. And I'm also gonna give you a resource where you can get them very inexpensive. So if you want to start a garden, but you're like, look, I wanna just dip my toe in, but I don't wanna spend a lot of money, or maybe you're already a seasoned gardener, you're like, look, budget is a little tight. I need some resources to get some more seeds for a low cost. This video is for you. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Barbara. I live in Tennessee in Zone 7B. And do me a favor, if you're new, go ahead and put down in the comments below what city, state, country you're coming in from and say hello to me so I can say hello back to you. I have been gardening now for 5 years. I'm going into my 6th year of gardening. And basically on this YouTube channel, I take you through my journey. Everything that I'm learning, I share with you, the successes, the failures, the uh-ohs, the oh my goodness, can you believe this? And all of the new things that I experience and try on the homestead. So whether that's gardening, food preservation, DIY, cooking in the kitchen from scratch, you name it, it's all here on this channel. So definitely go ahead and hit the subscribe button if that is your jam and you want to be a part of that. And for those who come back time after time, thank you so much for being here. So I wanted to do this video because many people, you have two groups of people sometimes when it's time to start something new. You have group A who's like, look, it's a new thing. I want all the bells and whistles. Give me all the fancy stuff. Give me all the supplies. Give me all the tools because I'm jumping head in, right? If you're in camp A, just put A down below. That's okay. But then you have other people who like, you know what? I'm starting something new, but I'm not sure if I'm going to like it. I don't want to invest a lot of money. I don't have a lot of money. I just want to dip my toe in and see if I like it, but I don't want to spend a lot of money. And if that's you, put B right down below. There's no judgment wherever you sit, but I definitely want to appeal to those who want to start gardening, but you don't want to spend a lot of resources, or you don't want to spend a lot of resources, period. You want to do things very economical. And so I want to talk about 3 ways that you can get free seeds, free, F-R-E-E, free seeds. And then I'm going to give you another resource where you can get them for just like 50 cents. Okay. So I cannot wait to show you these ways because I'm passionate about gardening. And so I want you to garden however you can. I do not want money to be the obstacle between you and gardening. So let's jump right in. Okay, so the very first resource I want to talk about that's absolutely free is a website called heirloomseeds.org. heirloomseeds.org. I will put it down right here. Now, this is a resource where they will actually send you free seeds. What you have to do is go on their website and they have a list of instructions of what they want you to do. I think you have to send a self-addressed envelope or fill out a form. I'm not 100% sure. I just know that there's some stuff that you got to do. Not anything hard, but you got to do your part to get the stuff for free. Now, I have actually never done it before just because I have plenty of seeds. Right? I'm like a seed bank over here. But I have plenty viewers and friends that have done it and it is legitimate. Okay? It is legitimate. You do your part. Now, what I've heard is they give very clear instructions, and whatever your part is that you have to do, if you do that, they will send you quite a few free heirloom seeds. They do ask for a donation, but it is not required. So that is one free resource. And so if you want to start, or you just need some seeds and you don't have the money right now, go ahead and tap into that resource and get you some seeds so that you can start your garden for this summer or for this upcoming fall, whatever it may be. Okay, so heirloomseeds.org. If you have taken advantage of this resource before, then just put it down in the chat, be a cheerleader, and let everybody know it's legit, I did it, I got this many seeds, blah, 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 blah. Go ahead and put it down in the chat. Like I said, I haven't done it, but I've referred it out a lot and I've always gotten great feedback. So that's resource number 1. Now let's talk about the second way that you can get some free seeds. So you can check your local library, and most if not all libraries have seed libraries where you can go get seeds for free. So it kind of works both ways. So let's say me as a gardener, let's say I have seeds that I no longer want. Maybe I didn't like the crop, I didn't like the variety, and I don't want to just throw away those seeds. I can take those seeds to my local library and they'll put them as part of their seed bank or seed library. Then what happens is another gardener can come in who maybe cannot afford seeds or just want something new. They can come into the library and look through the seed library or the seed bank and get free seeds. And so check your local library and call and ask them if they have a seed library, right? Or a seed bank. Sometimes, and I've only seen it for free in my area where you can just kind of go get seeds and there's no cost, no charge. You don't have to bring anything at all. I have also seen online where sometimes you can go and get some seeds. Like they may have a pack of, I don't know, let's say 10. You can kind of get maybe 2 seeds, right? And maybe you don't need the whole pack. And so it works various different ways, but that is a way to get free seeds. And it's probably right in your backyard at your local library. And so 2 things, if you're not someone who needs the free seeds, but you're a gardener and you have plenty of seeds that maybe you don't want anymore or you want to get rid of, check with your local library and donate seeds for the next upcoming gardener. And then if you are a gardener that's looking for free seeds, go check your local library. So that's the second way that you can get free seeds. Now let's talk about way number 3 to get free seeds, and that is a seed swap. A seed swap. So let me explain to you what that is, and then I'm going to show you what I just got literally last week from a seed swap in my area. So a seed swap is just what it is. It's a place or an event that you can go to and swap seeds. So ideally you bring seeds, other people bring seeds, and you can swap different seeds. Now, all of the events that I've seen before, if you don't have seeds, you can still come, you can still show up and come and get free seeds. It's a great thing that people have in the community, right? I've been thinking for a while that I want to have one. It just hasn't worked out for me to organize or orchestrate one. But I think it's a great idea for communities, for churches, for maybe women's groups, as a way to encourage the community or friends to start a garden by a seed swap. Now, the benefit of a seed swap is that you don't have to walk away with a whole packet of seeds, right? So maybe you've been wanting to try a particular variety, and that's at the seed swap. You can get you 2 or 3 seeds, and 1, it's free, but 2, you're not bound to the whole packet, because what if you don't like it, right? So my local community, they have a seed swap every single year. I have missed it for the last 2 years, so I've never actually been in person. But because I have a relationship with the person that organizes it, she always calls me and says, hey, I know that you couldn't make it to the seed swap, but here's what we have left. And she just leaves them all on the table. She's like, come by, get whatever you want before, I get rid of them or put them away or whatever the case may be. So that is the beauty of having a relationship, right? So definitely check your local community. So go on, if you're on Facebook and you're on social media, check your local community. So let's say you live, the name of your city is, I don't know, Eastwood. Go check on Facebook and see if there's an Eastwood neighborhood group or whatever. Like most neighborhoods, cities these days have their own page on Facebook, right? If you're not a social media person, then you may have to rely on, friends, family, or people in the community. Check with your kids' school if you have kids and see if there's any flyers up about a seed swap, okay? So that's a great way. Now, I went to the seed swap after the fact on last week, and there were tons and tons of seeds left. Now, I only grabbed a few because, remember, your girl over here, I could have my own seed library, seed bank. I got plenty of seeds. And so for me, I only got things that I didn't have, that I never heard of, or something that was unique that I wanted to grow. And like I said, this is a great way because last year I went to this exact same seed swap and I found a new pepper that I love, and I got it from that seed swap. Matter of fact, it was 2 different peppers that I love that's actually in my rotation for this year. But I didn't have to buy the packets at all, and I probably wouldn't have tried it if it wasn't for free. Make sense? Okay, so let me show you what I got just last week at a seed swap. Okay, and this is another thing. With the seed swap, again, if you're bringing seeds, now I donated a lot of seeds to the seed swap, and I donated lots of packs of seeds that were brand new, not open because your girl is a seed bank. And so they had different envelopes, like coin envelopes like this, where people could just get out the seeds that they wanted, not take the whole pack, and write on it what it was. But let me show you what I got. So I got something called Grandmother Smith hot peppers. I ain't never heard of that. It's supposed to be like a cross between not a cross, but maybe the flavor of an apple and a pepper. I don't know. When I looked it up, it was strange, but I thought it was interesting. It was unique, so I'm gonna try it. So Grandmother Smith hot peppers. Then I got, y'all will be so proud, I got some sugar. Hold on, let me set this down. I got some sugar snap peas. It was just in a bag, and there are probably 20 or 30 seeds in here. Now, the reason why this is important, y'all, are proud of me, because remember, I have been saying I wanted to grow sugar snap peas. I did not have any. I have some now, but I didn't have any before then. And so this is a way for me to try it, and if I don't like it, it's no cost to me. Because remember, I kept telling y'all on last week's video that I want to walk through the meadows. Because y'all be through the meadows eating them sugar snap peas with your barefoot, and like it's the best thing since sliced bread. I want to experience and see if it's really that good. So your girl gonna be walking through the meadows in the spring with some sugar snap peas. I'm gonna direct sow these in a couple of weeks. But yeah, I got that. Let me show you what else I got. So this, I got some pink eye purple hull peas. You guys know that I love pink eye purple hull peas. I grow them every single year. And so I got this because I'm very familiar with it. And this is to add to my stash, right? Because I'm doing even more this year. And so that saved me from having to buy more packs. So I got that. And then the very last thing that I got, because I only got 4 things, was this. Magnolia. Now, I've never seen this before. So look at that. I'm assuming this is gonna grow a magnolia bush. Please, anybody who has done this before, let me know if that's what this is. It says magnolia, and I'm like, it's 2 of them. So I'm like, if I put this in some dirt, is it gonna grow me a magnolia bush? I love magnolias. So I thought that was interesting. 1, I didn't even know that you could do that. And 2, I don't even know where to buy that, right? So that is the benefit of a seed swap, because you get a chance to benefit from what everybody else has. So that's a great way, 1, to build community, 2, to be with other gardeners, and 3, to get free seeds, which is the point of this video, right? Now look, so I only got 4 things, but don't let that make you feel like, well, it ain't worth it for me going for 4 things. Well, honey, it is worth it if you need something for free. It is worth it. But that's all I got, because that's all that I needed and that appealed to me. But they had everything. But I already had all that stuff, right? But if I was a new gardener, that would have been gold for me. They had zucchini. Y'all, they had comfrey plants. Well, y'all know I got tons of comfrey, so I didn't need that. But they had comfrey plants. Do you know how hard it is to find a comfrey plant? They had comfrey plants. They had zucchini. They had corn. They had squash. I mean, they had everything. Tomatoes, kale, cabbage, turnips, parsley. They had everything. The table was covered as if no one had been there. I only got those 4 things because that's all that I needed, right? And because I have a lot of seeds. But if I was a brand new gardener who had nothing, I literally could have walked away with everything I needed for my garden in terms of crops, vegetables, herbs, and flowers, because everything was right there. So that is a great way to get free seeds. Let me know in the comments if 1 of you have ever put on a seed swap, or 2, if you've been a part of a seed swap where you went and got free seeds. I want to know in the comments. Now, I've given you 3 ways to get free seeds, F-R-E-E, free seeds. Now, let me tell you about another resource that's not free, but it's very, very affordable. You can get it for like literally 50 cents. So let me show you that next. Okay, so we've talked about 3 ways or 3 resources to get free seeds. Now let's talk about how you can still get seeds. You're gonna pay a little bit of money, and just a little bit. That is your local Dollar Tree. If you have a Dollar Tree in your area, definitely, if you're seeing this video in the month of February, run, not walk, to your local Dollar Tree and go grab you some seeds. They have seeds right now, 3 for $1.50. That means for 50 cents, you can get a pack of seeds just like this. Y'all, I started doing this, this is my 4th year doing it. When I did it 4 years ago, it used to be 4 packs for $1. Then last year it was 4 packs for $1.25. Now inflation is 3 packs for $1.50. But y'all, we're still talking 50 cents for a pack of seeds. There's at least 10 seeds in each of these packs, and sometimes more. But y'all, do the math. If you're paying 50 cents for at least 10 seeds. What is that? A nickel for a seed? A nickel, y'all. A nickel. Think about if, let's take, for example, this watermelon, right? Let's just say there are 10 seeds in here. We paid a nickel for the one seed. We put one seed in the ground, and let's say we get 5 watermelons. Do you realize that you would have paid a penny per watermelon? How much is a watermelon at the store? On the low side, $8. On the high side, $15. So somewhere along in there, you can literally grow your watermelon for a penny versus buying it at the store. Who does not want to do that? Let me go through my haul with you, because did I need more seeds? That's the wrong question. You never ask a gardener, do they need more seeds? You ask them, how many seeds do you have? That is the question. So let's go through my seed haul from the Dollar Tree this year. You see, I got all my seeds laid out. We're going to go through them. But one thing I love about the Dollar Tree is that you can get vegetables, flowers, and herbs. So maybe you're just looking for one, and maybe you're just starting your garden. You just want to start with some beginner herbs. You can go to the Dollar Tree and get that. Now, February for me has always been the sweet spot of when to find these seeds. So always remember, in the month of February, go to your local Dollar Tree. I went just last week. The seeds were not out. I called 2 days ago and said, how are your seeds in? They said yes, and I said, okay, I'm on my way. And that's what I did. Now, usually I would say they're there for like at least a month to 6 weeks. But by the time, if you wait, at that point, they're picked over and you may not get what you want, but you can certainly get stuff. You may not get what you need, but you can probably still get stuff that you may want. But if there's something specific that you need or want, or you're using this to be your seed collection for the year, then make sure that you go ahead and get over to your local Dollar Tree and see if they have their seeds in. They're usually like on a little round, not a rounder, but like they're usually as soon as you come into the store, wherever their seed and gardening section is usually where they are. Now, like I said, they raised the price, but I'm still 50 cents. And all of the seeds are heirloom. I remember the first year that I bought seeds, I was like a little skeptical. So I'm thinking, are these seeds gonna grow? Y'all, I have grown these seeds over and over and over. I've never had a problem with germination. I've never been able to tell the difference between these seeds and, let's say, my high-priced Johnny seeds or whatever. They always produce. And so it is a great option. And they're all heirloom, which is fantastic. Now for me, again, I have a ton of seeds, but how I use these seeds are a couple of different things. One, I definitely will use these as seeds as extra to give away. I never want to feel like if someone needs seeds or they ask me for seeds and they want to start a garden, I never want to feel like I cannot give freely. And so that's another reason why I have a lot of seeds. Like I can give you something and not be hurting. I don't want to say, ooh, I only have 2 basil packs. Here, let me take out a little bit and put you some in a coin envelope. Usually when I give seeds, I give away the whole pack. Again, so I like to give out of abundance. So that's one reason why I keep a lot of seeds. 2, I love them. So that's another reason. But then also, 3, it helps to kind of supplement what I'm already doing. And also because I sell plant starts, this is a great way for me to do a lot of plant starts and a lot of seeds at a very low cost. So for example, I sell a ton of marigolds. Every year it gets more and more. I think last year I probably had 150 marigold plants and I sold probably 100. Yeah, and I could have sold all 150. I just kept 50 for myself. Because I put marigolds throughout my whole space. It's a great insect repellent, deterrent, and all that. So definitely you want to have marigolds. But I buy like some real fancy, pretty marigolds that I may get from like Botanical Interest or Territorial Seed, where those seed packets are costing me maybe $4 or $5. And they're really, really pretty. But I may not want to sell that because I can't sell that at scale. Does that make sense? But I can get the marigold packs from the Dollar Tree, and literally it's 50 cents a pack. And these work and look beautiful. They're still nice. They're still beautiful. They're not just the yellow ones, which I don't like just yellow marigolds. I want them to have like some red, orange, a little tinge or something. And so these, I've grown these myself in my own garden. They look great. But I will mix these in with the higher priced ones that I bought to sell. But it helps me when it's time to supplement that. So let's kind of go through the haul and see what all we got. So again, you saw marigolds. I got 6 packs of these, so that cost me a $3. And again, I got these because I'm gonna be starting a lot of marigold seeds. Then I got some dark green zucchini. That's always a fan favorite. And a lot of times when I'm doing succession planting, I'll come through my stack and I'm like, oh, I only have 4 more packs of seeds, and it may be these seeds. So they just like come in handy. I think also what I'm gonna do this year is I think I'm gonna actually put some of these away to save in terms of just having an heirloom stash. Because you guys know I don't save a ton of seed because I grow a lot of hybrids. Not that I couldn't, but I don't save a ton. I do have a stash of heirloom seeds, but I want to make that stash bigger. So that way, if I get into a situation where I need to be able to save seed in order to eat the next season, I have plenty to do that. So that is definitely a focus for me in 2026, is to build up my stock of heirloom seeds specifically. Okay. So these are a flower. I thought this was pretty. It's Cosmos Bright Lights. I've bought the Cosmos before that was like a white and purple, but I thought these were pretty. I haven't been successful with Cosmos, but I want to be successful with Cosmos. So I'm going to try it yet again. And again, for 50 cents a pack. Why not? This was something new that I got this just as a whim. Now this packet is bigger. You can see by the size. So this was $1.50, but these are microgreens. And this is a mix, a rainbow mix. It's purple Vienna, kohlrabi, bull's blood beet, mizuna, curled cress, and China rose radish. So it's gonna be a mixture of pink, green, and white. So it'll be a great garnish to add to salads and sandwiches. So I thought that would be nice to have from a color standpoint and for microgreens. And that is actually a good price for a microgreen mix, $1.50. So they also had that as well. We also got some yellow squash, and usually I just got 3 packs of each variety since it was 3 for $1.50. So that's like yellow squash. I'm just kind of giving you the ideas and the range of stuff that you can get. I also got some bachelor buttons. I want to grow bachelor buttons. I've never grown them before. And usually when I see them, they're blue. And for whatever reason, I don't like blue. Blue flowers ain't speaking to me. I've never had them, but I'm like, when I look at them on the package, I'm like, blue, no. But I like these because it's a mix of colors. You got the purple, the burgundy, the pink, the white. So I thought I would try that. I think bachelor buttons are supposed to be great for insects. I've never done them before. Let's see what it says. It says it comes in a wonderful blend of attractive shades of blue, pink, ruby red, and white. These bright blossoms are larger than common bachelor buttons. They have long stems and bloom prolifically with very little care. Okay, days to maturity is only 42 to 49 days. That means they grow quick. So maybe I'll do this. I'll look this up and research it. But has anybody ever done this in a green stalk? Let me know if you've done these in green stalks. Like I said, I've never grown them before, so I'm interested to try that. Then tomatoes. This is a favorite variety of mine, and I only buy this variety from the dollar store. Red large cherry, great cherry tomato, very standard. I also got Roma tomatoes. I usually only get my Roma tomato seeds from the Dollar Tree. I never buy them from anywhere else. I bought 6 packs of these because I'm gonna be doing way more Romas this year. This is radish, the French breakfast. You guys know I do the daikon radish. It's a Bravo variety. But I heard that it was just on Roots and Refuge. She said that the French breakfast is one of her favorite radishes. Now, y'all know that I just started eating radishes because you guys told me that they taste different when you roast them. And you guys were absolutely right. So I actually eat radishes now. And so the daikon radish is one, it doesn't have a huge bite, but I roast it. I add it to my breakfast in the morning. And so, yeah, I'm a radish girly. But I thought this, that's more of the traditional red radish. It looks like elongated, but I'm like, it's a great way for me to try it for 50 cents. 50 cents. I got a pack of petunias because you guys know, if you saw my video, my seed starting video for week 10, I ran out of petunia seeds, so I picked up some more. This is the petunias I actually grew last year that I had all over my place, all over my GREENSTALK, were these Dollar Tree petunias. Okay. Then Sunflower Autumn Beauty. I have bought these before from Territorial Seed. The same exact sunflower. And again, I may have paid $4 for the pack. There's probably only 10 seeds in here, but 10 seeds for 50 cents. We've already done the math. Then I got some Snapdragon. When I did my seeds this past week, I did some Snapdragons. They were the Dollar Tree seeds. Dollar Tree seeds. And then y'all look, I got me some Sugar Snap peas. Some more. 3 for $1.50. I got 2 kinds. This is Sugar Snap pea. And then this is Little Marvel. Now, I don't think this is I don't think this is where you eat the pod. I think the Sugar Snap pea, you eat the pod. I don't think this is the kind that you eat the pod, which I probably should have got that because I'm not going to eat them just as peas. I take that back. I'll eat them, but my husband, he hates peas. He hates them. Like, he don't even want to look at them. He just, I don't know. He got some kind of aversion. Okay, that's okay. We can always give them to somebody. What else? I got some more thyme. So, again, you can get your herbs there. I got some jalapeno peppers. I usually grow the Craig Grande from Baker Creek, but if I were to run out, I have these as a backup. It's called Tam jalapeno. Watermelon. This is the Sugar Baby, which is a personal size watermelon. I've grown it many times before. This was a new pepper that I had not seen before called the Jupiter pepper. It looks like it probably starts off as green and then maybe turns red. Great bell pepper to try or to have in the stash. Sage. So again, another great herb to have on hand. Cilantro. Another great herb to have on hand. And then I got some zinnias. I got 3 different kinds of zinnias. So this is a semi-dwarf pumila. So in between dwarf and big, those are the colors. Then these are California Giants. So they're going to be bigger. That's the color scheme on that. And then this is Lilliput mixed colors. So that's the color scheme on that. So 3 different kinds of zinnias, which zinnia is one of my favorite flowers. I have them everywhere in my garden. It's a great pollinator, all that. So those are all my seeds. I think out of all my seeds, I want to say I spent, I'm going to say, because my total bill was like $50, but I had some other stuff in there. That was not just seeds. If I had to guess, this was probably $30 worth of seeds. And I don't know how many packs. Let's just count the stacks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 19. Let's just say I got 20 stacks, which is roughly about 60 seeds. And in some of these stacks, I got more than the 3, but overall 3. So let's just say I have 60 seeds for $30. Y'all, that's on average. On average, $2 a pack. So that's about right. Yeah, that's about right. So I probably spent about $30 on seeds, which if I were to spend $30 on seeds at My Gardener, I can get 15 packs versus 60 because his packs are $2. If I go to Johnny's, 2 packs. Hey, y'all know I'm a Johnny's fan. I love Johnny's. You know, I'll spend the money at Johnny's because it meets my goals. But it is more expensive. So this is a great option, again, if you want to start a garden and you want to do it for a very low cost of seed. It's also a great option if you want to add to your stack of heirloom seeds and have it for long-term storage. It's a great option if you're like, look, I ain't spending more than $30. I'm not going to buy those high-priced seeds. It's a great option. These seeds will grow. Another thing that I always get at Dollar Tree are their garden gloves. I love their garden gloves. I go through garden gloves, y'all. Yeah. So I don't even, I got 2 nice pair of garden gloves. Do I know where they both are? I know where one is. No, I know where both of them are because I saw the other one the other day. But it's hard for me to keep up with them. So they're like nice leather. One is purple, one is pink. So they're cute, cutesy. I just bought them last year, so I have not had them for the long haul. But I keep these, and they had some new colors this year. So that's like a nice wine burgundy color. I want to say the gloves are maybe $2, but it has the, what you call it? I don't know if you want to call that rubber there. They fit good. They fit snug. That's just an old basic black and gray pair. And then look, bam, neon. And then I got 3 more pair as well. They're still in my car. So I think I got a total of 6 pair, but I'm going to use them. And also if somebody comes over to help in the garden, you can give them a pair of gloves. They're $2. So I'm not going to care if they walk away. I don't care if they get misplaced, but I really, really like them. I may go get me some more, and that's my business. So y'all, listen, I'm here to eradicate, to remove every excuse why you can't garden. Every excuse. I just gave you 3 resources for free seeds. And then I just gave you another resource where you can get seeds for 50 cents. 50 cents. And we did the math. You can have groceries. You can have food for 50 cents. And beyond that, because these are heirlooms, you can save the seed to have for next year. Come on, y'all. Let's go. Let's go. Listen. Gardening is attainable. It does not have to break the bank. I just gave you all these resources, so I hope that you capitalize on them. I hope that it was helpful. I hope that you use them. Let me know in the comments what you found out new, what you're going to go do from here. Put it all in the comments. Talk to me in the comments. Cannot wait. And remember, y'all, please subscribe to my channel. That helps me out a ton with the subscribers. As the channel continues to grow, we get more and more opportunities to sponsor things that I can bring to you that's going to help you in your gardens. So definitely subscribe. Don't just be lurking in the background. It's free to subscribe. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Remember, y'all, this is all a journey, but let's grow together. I'll see you next time, friend.